Now I would invite our next presenter. He is Mr. Ihsan Ullah Butro, lecturer at Hyderabad College of Law, Hyderabad, and the title of his paper is The Role of an Independent Judiciary in Pakistan, Safeguarding the Rule of Law and Preventing Overreach of Executive Branch. Mr. Ihsan Ullah Butro.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum to all of you. I have a sublime honor and privilege to stand before such a distinguished audience at this prestigious international law conference. Today I am going to present a topic that lies at the heart of not only Pakistan's constitutional framework but also the broader global principles of justice and governance, which is the role of an independent judiciary in Pakistan, safeguarding the rule of law and preventing overreach of executive branch. In any democracy, the independence of judiciary is the bedrock upon which the rule of law is built. This is particularly crucial in the countries like Pakistan, where the balance of power between the executive and judicial branches has been tested throughout the history. My presentation will explore the judiciary in Pakistan, how the judiciary in Pakistan has navigated these challenges, asserting its independence while upholding the constitution. I will also examine key landmark cases and the broader implications for judicial governance and modern democracies. The principle of judicial separation in every democratic institution is considered as a pillar of the democracy. This thoroughly means that judges and courts are free to give an impartial decision solely based on the facts and law, where they are not subjected to any kind of pressure by government or other private actors. An independent judiciary protects parties against abuses by the other branches of the government. Judges are the utmost importance and decision making. Their role is to see the rule of court procedures are followed by the both sides without being influenced by the public perception or their own personal views, which may fall in any category of biasness. It is the foundation of rule of law and democracy. For promoting justice and freedom to every individual of state, an independent judiciary serves as miracle for aggrieved and injured ones. Whereas there is an ambiguity on independence of judiciary as it creates confusion that at what extent the judiciary is given independence. However, there are two centers of dissatisfaction in this regard. Firstly, conceptual and secondly, normative. Moving forward, judicial independence as per the constitution. Pakistan constitution provides explicit safeguards to ensure the independence of judiciary. For instance, Article 2A, Article 4, Article 175 Class 3 of the Constitution and Article 184 Class 3 of the Constitution. Constitutional framework Pakistan. However, there is a principle of separation of power in the Constitution. The Constitution of Pakistan lays the foundation for the separation of powers between three branches of government: the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. As far as the role of judiciary and preventing executive overreach is concerned, one of the judiciary's most critical functions in Pakistan is the power of judicial review. Through judicial review, court can assess whether executive actions violate the constitution or exceed the authority granted to the executive. This mechanism ensures that executive acts within legal constraints and is held accountable for any unlawful actions. For instance, Article 184 Class 3 of the Constitution ensures that Supreme Court takes suo motu actions on matters of public interest, especially where there are allegations of executive misconduct or abuse of powers. This provision has been instrumental in checking executive overreach. Article 99 of the Constitution allows High Court to deal with the lawfulness of the actions of public officers. Public officers are accountable to the Parliament for their policies and to court for the lawfulness of their actions. Heading towards the landmark cases illustrating judicial oversight. As we have seen in Molvi Tamizuddin case back in 1955, then the Governor General dissolved the Constituent Assembly of Pakistan. This action was successfully challenged and Sindh High Court on appeal the Federal Court held that the act which conferred the power to issue the writ was constitutionally invalid. In another case, Zafar Ali Shah versus General Pervez Musharraf back in 2000, after General Musharraf's military coup in 1990, the judiciary was confronted with the task of addressing the legality of his takeover. In Zafar Ali Shah case, the Supreme Court upheld Musharraf's actions under the doctrine of necessity, but imposed limits ensuring that any constitutional amendments or action by the executive remained subject to the judicial scrutiny. As we have seen back in 2017, former Chief Justice of Pakistan, Justice Iftikhar Chaudhry's dismissal and his reinstatement, and a significant clash between the executive and the judiciary. Then the President Pervez Musharraf attempted to dismiss Chief Justice Iftikhar Chaudhry. This action led to the widespread protest and a legal battle, culminating in the Supreme Court reinstating ex-former Chief Justice Iftikhar Chaudhry. This event highlighted the judiciary's resistance to the executive overreach and its ability to assert its independence. Heading towards the recommendations, to strengthen judiciary and ensure its independence, we lack at several grounds. Firstly, the tenure of judges should be prolonged and give the judges appropriate trainings which can save them from taking any decision on the basis of biasness and free them to take actions according to facts and laws. Secondly, there's a huge interpretation of and interruption of politics in our judiciary, which harms the quality of judges and scarcity of law. Typically, judicial independence in this sense is associated with the independence from the political interest of other office holders from different branches. Lastly, there should be accountability and transparency in the system. However, it is a critical issue of our state to ensure the independence of judiciary for a peaceful society where laws and rules prevail and the people shall have faith on these institutions. Thank you for your time and attention.